All right. Welcome to coronavirus update number 19. It is approximately 8:38 p.m. right here on the East Coast in the great state of New Jersey. And right now we are currently right now I'm just pretty much sitting in my bedroom. Um, so yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about today, some very exciting stuff that I cannot wait to share with you guys. And yeah, um, we do have some good news today, and we also have a mix of some unfortunate bad news. So, yeah. Um, okay. So, like I said, we're going to give people a little bit here to go ahead and join, and then, like I said, we will get started. Hi, Photoelectric Elevators. How are you? Welcome to this afternoon coronavirus update number 19. I just want to give you guys a side note, there will not be a Q&A live stream this Friday. There will be one on Thursday. So, yeah. So just stay tuned for that. Yes, we unfortunately, and that's the first thing I want to talk about today. Like I said, I want to give people a couple more minutes to join, and then we'll talk about that. So, yeah, unfortunately, as of today, in regards to the coronavirus, the United States of America has reached 100,000 deaths in regards to the coronavirus. It is a very awful milestone, and hopefully we don't reach a million because that would just be pretty sad. But I think we're just going to be in the 100,000s. But even then, that is still quite a significant number of American lives lost during this whole thing with coronavirus. So speaking of that, since that everybody's here on the live stream, I actually want to go ahead now and go into today's numbers in regards to COVID. They finally updated this little thing on IHME where you can actually see the daily deaths in the United States. So yes, we did make it to 100,000, and the chart's pretty correct about it. So go ahead and share the screen here. Like I said, for anybody that's just curious, I prefer Safari. However, this is what I have to use in regards to Chrome. So yeah, in regards to coronavirus, today is May 26th or 7th, so they are correct. This was right around when we were going to reach the 100,000 death milestone. But the good news is, I think it's only going to be another 20 more thousand deaths, or maybe another 30,000 before we have officially kept the curve, or have at least flattened the curve. So we're almost there. We're almost there, which is a good thing. So the peak was definitely April 16th, and ever since then we've been down in like the thousands, which is excellent news. So I'm going to start with my home state of New Jersey. There was an uptick, but it wasn't that significant, which is great. So that's good to know. Like I said, the only reason why the deaths peaked was because it was the long Memorial Day weekend, so a lot of the data wasn't like collected. So, but the good news is we actually reached our peak on April 30th, and that was right around the time that our governor said, yeah, schools are not opening up for the rest of the year. It was kind of like a ripple effect. First, it was New York, then New Jersey, and then Connecticut. I believe only two states opened up their schools again. I think it was Montana and maybe Alaska. Every other state is schools are closed for the rest of the academic year, and it's pretty much online learning, which is what I'm going through right now. All of my summer classes are online. Fall, I don't know about yet because there hasn't been a decision made about fall yet. But as you can see for New Jersey, we have gone down significantly. Our highest death was April 30th with 339 daily deaths. And we've gone from that to 146, which honestly, that is a great number. Still a little bit of ways to go, but we're almost at the bottom of the mountain, which is good. New York, too, has certainly made some significant progress. Today, I believe the number of deaths that was reported was 74, so a slight uptick from yesterday. But I mean, the fact that New York is in the 70s is amazing. And I think New York is going to be opening up soon, anyways. I believe the Mid Hudson region today started their opening. No, Mid Hudson started their opening yesterday, and the what's it called? And Long Island, they both started phase one today. No, Michigan, Michigan, and Ohio. Okay, let's take a look at Michigan. So Michigan is definitely down significantly. They're only at their highest peak was 150 deaths, but they are definitely down significant. Oh, wait, I'm not even showing anything. And I'll look up Ohio too. All right, so let's take a look at. So Michigan, their daily deaths was about 150, and now they're down to about 46. That's pretty good. And I believe their schools are closed for the rest of the year. And Ohio too, I believe, is also closed for the rest of the year. I mean, I wasn't surprised. I mean, this thing unfolded so quickly. Ohio, their highest death was 62, so they certainly still have ways to go. But Ohio, the good news is, didn't get hit as hard, which is great. Alaska didn't get hit as hard. Montana didn't get hit as hard, I don't think. Yeah, I think Montana, it was maybe like one or two deaths, and I think ever since then they've been, pretty much slowly easing restrictions. Yeah, Montana maybe got one daily death. Like they didn't get as hard a hit. So now you might be asking, what is the reason behind California, and what's the reason behind the West Coast not getting as many deaths, but the East Coast did? What pretty much happened was the coronavirus traveled from China to Italy. Now you got to remember, Europe is much closer to the East Coast of the United States, so you had a lot of people from Eastern Europe, whether that was Italy, Britain, France, and Spain, that all had the coronavirus, and they came into our airports, whether that was John F. Kennedy International Airport, Boston Logan International Airport, Newark Liberty International Airport, and that's why New York City got hit hard. It wasn't because we wanted to get hit hard, but it was because the virus went from China to Europe, and then went from Europe to New Jersey, New York, again, Connecticut, and that's why we got hit hard. I think if we did the same thing that the West Coast did, we would not be stuck in this situation right now. But not much we can really do, unfortunately. So, no, I don't think so. I do too. But I mean, look, at the end of the day, everybody's got to look out for each other, unfortunately. So, um, but yeah, there's that. And then there was the whole thing in Minnesota. I don't know if you guys heard about George Floyd. It's pretty scary. Um, but yeah, some scary stuff. So between the coronavirus deaths and then that thing that happened in Minnesota, pretty scary. Hi, Ultra Eric. How are you? Um, so the next thing I wanted to talk about today was, yeah, it is China's fault. This whole thing is China's fault. It's lobbied to the World Health Organization and said it wasn't that dangerous. But yeah, China is totally to blame. Absolutely. Um, so the exciting update. So the exciting news today is, first of all, number one. Yeah, because I think Maryland, a lot of the South, that's where the cases are increasing. Like Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, like that is where the deaths are increasing, I believe. But what I was gonna say was that would be something. But what can you do? See, the exciting update. So first of all, professional sports are going to be back to work starting next month. Um, so that's a great thing. And as for the state of New Jersey, high schools are able to hold their graduations after July 6th. And when I saw that news, I was very excited. I mean, I graduated the class of 2019, but I am very happy to know that a lot of my kids, a lot of my friends who are seniors in high school right now, they will have a chance to graduate. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I heard. It's great. So I think they're going to start phase two as soon as possible. I think phase two is probably going to be, I would say, by this Friday, I think, because they started phase one 2 weeks ago. And because we've declined for about 14 days, we can now enter phase two, which is exciting news. So hopefully I can get to something like Norsum's and Freehold, depending on what one of my friends says that's from around there. And no, we won't need to go down, and we don't need to go in a lockdown during the flu. I think if you have the flu, you just stay home. Yeah, you're right about that. Okay, cool, man. Enjoy that trivia. But yeah, I think the graduation news was very exciting, and the professional sport can resume. The New York Stock Exchange floor opened up, but with limited capacity. Obviously, people have to wear face masks. That's a no-brainer. So the good news is things are slowly, like I said, the knob is turning slowly. It's not a gradual reopening. I think the big thing is going to be educational institutions in the fall, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. Yeah, I think everybody is going to look back at this and they're going to say, we got hit hard, and I don't think anybody's going to have to go through this again. I think this is a once in a lifetime situation, and I don't think this will happen again. It really is. But yeah, I know. I need to take a look at that. I've been meaning to watch that. I'm probably going to watch that after this live stream. But yeah, Q&A live stream will be tomorrow, and that's only because I have another event to go to on Friday. It's I don't know, it's a friend, another gathering with a couple of my friends or something like that. Yeah. Um, Me too, man. I'm literally waiting for when the government says it's okay to do so. Andrew's stream is dead as well. I think a lot of people go to sleep early, and I think a lot of them have school. So yeah, that's why. It's funny that people talk about school. No, I haven't been to the Hyatt Regency in New Brunswick. Have not. I haven't really had time to spend in New Brunswick. I went to Sears because it was closing and I wanted to take a final ride. Q&A live stream on a Thursday. It's on a Friday. Yeah, it is. It is going to be on Thursday because I have another event to go to. I did. I saw the Planet Hollywood one. That was a very interesting episode that he made. I love Jake Williams' videos. Absolutely great videos. I highly recommend them. He's very good at what he does, honestly. And I think he's making some kind of documentary too. So that'll be interesting to see. Um, let's see what else we got here. So yeah, I personally don't know what educational institutions are going to be looking like in the fall. What I can say in regards to colleges, I think most of them are going to adapt this new model. And I think what the new model is going to be is when students return in the fall to colleges, they'll get to go to colleges, no fall break, and you will be on campus from August, and you'll go home right before Thanksgiving, and you will be home during Thanksgiving. You won't even go back to school, and then you get online review for 2 weeks, and you're finished before Christmas. I think that's how it's going to be. No, the virus in my area, cases are decreasing literally every day. It took a slight uptick today, and like I said, that was only because, you know, reporting coming in from the long holiday weekend that we had. Hey, Scott, how are you, man? I think we have now gone through about three, actually, no, four holidays with coronavirus. St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Mother's Day, and now Memorial Day. We've gone through four holidays, four of being in a lockdown, which is crazy. But you know what? I made the best of it. That's all you can really do at the end of the day. Oh, nice. Oh, hey, Scott, how are you, man? By the way, from what I heard about Lord and Taylor, apparently something, I don't know. From what I heard, I'm in this group called Department Stores Matter on Facebook, and they said that it's not closing and they're still getting in. Um, I don't know yet. So hoping what I'm hoping for is maybe they're going to pay off and maybe they're going to keep the stores alive, but I don't know what's going to happen. Or it's going to be a much slower process to close those stores since now restrictions are starting to get eased, but I don't know yet. Okay, cool, man. Good luck working at Nutrition 830. Good luck with that. Yeah, my brother had a virtual commencement. I think they're going to have something at some point, especially now if New Jersey's allowing it after 4th of July weekend, but I don't know. Oh yeah, the update. Yeah, so New Jersey can now have in-person graduations as long as they're outside, um, and as long as they are, what's it called? As long as they practice social distancing. And then also too, the other good news was, oh, and professional sports can resume pretty soon. I will think about it. Trust me, Ultra Eric, there has been so many protests left and right. They're getting much smaller now because the governors are realizing that okay, these people have to get back to work. But yeah, they were pretty bad in April. Not as bad as in May, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Just this whole thing, you know, it's just quite amazing of how this really just turns your world upside down. I never thought I'd be making 20 different coronavirus updates. I thought it was going to be, you know, maybe 10. Now we're here, 20, and we still declining. The good news is, in regards to the coronavirus cases, at least around here in New Jersey and New York, New Jersey, it went up to 146 today, but it wasn't that bad of an increase. So that's a good thing. Yes, actually. So Lord and Taylor reopened up stores in New Hampshire and Florida, and from what I heard, they might not be closing the stores. They might have very well secured some kind of money to keep the company afloat so that the new company has a chance to turn it around. I mean, they're just delaying the death, but they could also do another process where it could be like a very slow liquidation sale, and in that case, you could have the liquidation sale going on for a couple of months and they could break it down into smaller pieces. I think as of today, I checked on Sears layoffs. A couple of Sears stores are closing, none around here yet, at least. But I think one in Alaska where someone did a video where they got fired and they came back. That one's closing now. I think there's another one in Puerto Rico, Florida. So a couple of them are closing. Any news on Lord and Taylor? Oh, wait, I just answered that question. So yeah. Um, I don't think. Yeah, JCPenney has not yet released the round of. I don't think the list has been released yet. The 242 list of JCPenney stores closing is probably going to be released after this whole coronavirus pandemic is just over. Oof, CEOs got big bonuses on the store level and merit raises were canceled. Talk about a hard slap in the face. That is a big ouch moment. And check Sears layoffs really quickly. I'm not showing any of this unless there's actually like a list. Stores in Arlington. Wow. No. Yeah. So they're adding the stores left and right in regards to the Sears stores that are closing. It's very sad. I mean, in New Jersey, we only have about 3 stores left. We have Rockaway, Jersey City, Hackensack, and New York. Long Island only has 2 left. They only have Westfield Sunrise and Green Acres. Um, Westchester only has 1 left. Rockland already lost its Sears. Bergen County only has the Hackensack one left. Um, so there's not too many left. I don't think. Poughkeepsie closed already. That's gone. Yeah, so just Rockaway, Hackensack, and Jersey City. That's it in New Jersey. And Long Island, you got Green Acres and Westfield Sunrise. Westchester County, just White Plains because Yonkers already closed. And the other one that closed, I believe, was so there's not too many left. And there's no the Kmart's is only a couple left in New Jersey. We have Westwood, the last one in Bergen County, Belleville and Kearney, and Avenel. And Long Island, there's only one left out in the Hamptons, and I could see that one closing pretty soon. They could very well just stick a mini Target store out there if they really wanted to, but I'm sure that's coming pretty soon. So, like I said, I think as more and more states do start to ease coronavirus restrictions, I think we will see more announcements coming about Sears and Kmart store closures. I'm not making a video right now about it. I'm waiting until the government says we can reopen up the stores safely. I will definitely visit them. Like I said, I'm trying my heart out to hopefully get to Nordstrom's and Freehold, but at this point, um, I don't think it's looking too good. I think you all guys have signed the petition already, but if not, just let me know in the chat, and I'm willing to go ahead and send you the link, and you can put your name down, make an account, and sign the petition. But I don't think it's getting anywhere right now. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, obviously. But I do believe that New Jersey is expected to enter phase 2 beginning next Monday. So it's going to go quick, guys. It's going to be like that. Like it's going to be incredibly quick. So be ready for something like that. Now, New York and Long Island just started their phase 1 today, so they will take a little bit longer. Hey, Aaron, how are you, man? So do be advised, I won't be going out there right away. My goal is to try and go before Father's Day, and that's only if all the stores that have an elevator are open, and I'm able to do it safely on a Long Island Railroad train. So that's what I'm waiting for at this point. That's what I'm waiting for. We're getting very close to an Eddie Lampert rant. There will be one, I promise. There is going to be an Eddie Lampert rant because I'm gonna have a whole script and everything written out for it. So yeah, but don't worry. Trust me, an Eddie Lampert rant is coming. I will be doing an Eddie Lampert rant because that man deserves to get a rant for all the nonsense he did to Sears and Kmart and screwing out employees. Obviously, this was all before coronavirus started to happen, but I think coronavirus, honestly, for Sears and Kmart is the final nail in the coffin. Lord and Taylor, they may have very well gotten an extension because they were a historical company and they really didn't have a chance for turnaround. JCPenney is closing 242 stores, so this we're almost done. Closing to Macy's ain't any better. They're all kind of struggling. It's unfortunate, but I'm just hoping to get to at least Freehold Raceway Mall to see Nordstrom's for one last time. But when I called them, they said we're not opening up to the public again. It would be nice to do so, but I don't know. The question is 12,000 signatures enough for Nordstrom's to open up their doors in Freehold for one last time? I don't know. I mean, look, the good news is, number one, they saw the email, and the fact that management was very touched by the fact there was a petition to keep the store open was amazing. I'm glad that people put the effort in, and I'm glad that we were able to do something to get the attention of management at Nordstrom's. What I'm hoping for, at least, is maybe they will open up the store if the governor does decide to lift retail restrictions. But, like I said, I will follow their Facebook page. Maybe they'll post something that, hey, if you want to come in for a limited time, you can. But right now, it's not looking too good unless something changes between now and the end of the week. So, yeah, that's where we're standing on that. So, what's the next thing I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Hershey Park. Yeah, I don't know yet. Dauphin County is expected to enter phase 1 of reopening. They're expected to enter the yellow phase within the next 2 days. But I don't know when Hershey Park is opening up at that point. Hopefully sooner than later, but we'll just have to wait and see. But all I know is that they begin testing for a certain roller coaster that I would like to ride this year. So, but yeah. All right, guys. If you guys have any last minute questions, I'm gonna end this live stream in about 3 minutes. I don't really want to go on for much longer. We're gonna have a much longer one tomorrow. I just wanted to do this one tonight to try and get everybody kind of ready for tomorrow. So yeah. Let's see, any more questions? And then I think I am gonna get off for the night. You know what? I'll get off now. All right, so guys, I know this is ending abruptly and quickly. I'm kind of cold, and personally, I'm going to just wait till tomorrow. So, anyways, guys, thank you again for watching Coronavirus Update number 19. Hope you'll have a fabulous night, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Q&A live stream. That's it.